Welcome back, Minecraft fans. This is Punk D76, and I'm here in the Nether, the dark side of Minecraft. I'm going to turn this into a wither skeleton farm with blazes and skeletons and pigmen and yeah, anything that can spawn in a fortress, Nether fortress. We will be farming, basically. You need to try and find yourself. If you're going to build this farm, you need to find yourself a fortress with this kind of setup. It's very open. A lot of it is on the outside. A lot of it is over lava lake. It will really, really help. It's not that easy. Yes, you do get a lot of fortresses that disappear into a hill, like this one disappears underground down here and what have you. But if you can get a larger patch outside, it will really, really help. The other thing that will really, really help, it's on a realm, your simulation distance is fixed to 4. That means from a central point, so say I'm stood here, if all mobs will spawn between 24 and 44 blocks away from you. Okay, so in the central spot. On single player worlds, generally you're set to 8 simulation chunks. I would come out of your world, go to the startup settings of that world. So whilst you're not playing, and you can change it to 4 simulation. It will make this world so much easier, or this farm. It's one of those things, it's a bit of a pain. What I would do is have it on simulation setting for 4 when you're using this farm. When you're back in the overworld doing your usual bit, reset the simulation distance to 8. Obviously in a solo player, in a realm you can't. You are stuck on 4. That is the best bet. So this tutorial is going to be done in stages because there's quite a lot of work to be done in this, but we will get some good drops and loot by the end of it. So yeah, stage 1, finding the right farm. Get yourself on simulation distance 4. Find a very good central point where there's plenty of overworld or exposed nether fortress from your central point. I'm going to pick right in the middle of these bits here. Seems to be a very good. We've got lots of routes running off. That I know that 44 blocks away is about there on that path, roughly. It's about there, and similar sort of distance round. So that's my working distance, 44 blocks away. Right, so I'm going to do this first stage, and I will show you where we're at. Stage 1 basically is remove all the walls and kind of archway bits like that. These bigger bits I wouldn't worry about. I will take off the excess here just because it makes life easier. But yeah, any sort of archway bits I really wouldn't. I'm going to take off the walls and the top bit of this, but I'd leave the floor here, the extra layer. But yeah, you work out your central point and work to 44 blocks away. The way to do that is, so I'm currently on 1774. If I go this way, okay, so 44 blocks from here will be 1808. So I'll go 1808. There we go. Place a few blocks along this edge, like create a line here so you know where you're at. Do it on all the way around. So work out from your central point what 44 blocks is in each direction. And I will show you what that's like in a second. Okay, so as you can see, I have taken all the walls down. I filled this area in. This was the open bit. I've just filled this in to give myself a working area for the kill chamber. I've put quartz blocks down to show me where the 44 block range is. We've got some up there, some on this level, and I've taken all the archways down, all the walls down. I've got some here, quartz showing the edges. So there we go. That is stage 1. Stage 2. The areas that you do not want basically that are not on the level that you're on. So this level here. So this is our working level. So places that are not on this level but are still within your range, you need to spawn proof. So you need to get up there, put slabs down on all the areas up top. Round this one, so you're going to have to go on the top and all down the back here as well. You're going to have to spawn proof, okay? And that includes, yeah, the inside here will be a working area. Inside, this has to count. You have to measure it as well. So there's my 44 block range. Fortunately, I have stairs leading down, so I don't have to worry about down there. But if that edge was down this way, so further down this passageway, I would have to spawn proof this bit as well. So I will do that, and then I will show you my progression. Okay, so that is stage 2 complete. This is probably the worst part of doing this farm, because you've got to get to all the most awkward places to place blocks. I found when I was running around, if I come down here, there's a bit there. This is outside the range. This is on 20. Oh no, it's on 30. Look, I missed a bit. So even there, let me do 2 just to make sure. But yeah, inside here, there's a passageway that's within my 1730 is the range. So this is outside, but even around here, this is inside. So anywhere that mobs can spawn within that range, you've got to slab. Why have I put blocks there? That's a bit bizarre. Oh, that was my range marker. There we go. So yes, so there we go. That is phase 2 done. I've kind of made it look like it's been snowing. Phase 3. This is the longest and slowest part of the farm. We need to place glass panes on all the areas where it's possible to spawn. Let me show you how we do this. We take our glass panes, come down to our level. Let's go off here. So, not on floor level, but one up, we need to place glass panes. Again, you don't need to come within 24 of here, because we're basically going to be standing on this point, okay? So nothing is going to spawn within 24 blocks of you. So you can work this out. So again, we're on 1774 going this way, so it'd be 98. So it's quite a way out. So there. So yeah, we don't need to place glass panes up to here. Have I done enough? I haven't done enough. I've gone too short that direction. I've done this too short. I've got to go out another 10 blocks. So I will do that quickly now. Okay, so now that bit is corrected. It's now the right distance away from the thing, from the center. So if we go out 24 blocks from here. So we're now on 74, so it'd be 98. So there's 98. So if I know I need to place glass along this edge here, out to my boundaries. Okay, so that's the next part. Okay, so I have placed a glass on all the points going out from 24 blocks out. If you get mobs wandering around like these two guys, these two skeletons, I didn't place them. It's 24 blocks in a radius, so it's a circle around you. So it's a little bit harder to work out, but I know these guys spawned over here, roughly. So I need to bring the glass down this way more, okay? So I'm going to do that quickly. So I know that I'm now covering this area. Okay. And I've got some more spawning here. So I now need to bring this one. Let's knock these guys off. I need to come down this way on this corner a little bit more. back to the center, and then do the test again. So put it onto peaceful, put it onto peaceful, just get rid of the mobs, put it back on easy, and now you're getting rid of all the mobs from around your area. So you should be good now. So, right, so I can see that I've still got some spawning too close this way, so I need to basically repeat, and I've got some in there. So all the areas, you've just got to keep repeating this till there's no mobs loose anywhere, okay? Okay, so I'm back. I've been AFKing for a while, just standing in the middle, let the mobs spawn. So at this point, we've got various mobs scattered about. The problem is, once we start moving, we're going to have to keep repeating this to try and find all the spawn spots of where the mobs are. So what you want to do is get yourself a pumpkin, place a pumpkin down on the floor. You see the direction of the stalk. The stalk always points northwest, so northwest direction. So we need to, all mobs spawn on the northwest corner of a block. So this being the spawn block, the mob will actually spawn here. Because the glass is like so, the northwest corner, he will actually get trapped in this gap because he spawned right on this corner. So we need to indicate these blocks, okay? We need to find the block. So basically, wherever there's a mob spawned, we kind of need to go southeast and place some marker blocks. So over here, we can see we've got some skeletons in here. So we know that this block here is where they're spawning. So we can punch that out, place some glass. So that's that one. Let's get rid of these guys. So there we go. I've just killed them and placed a pillar in that block. So we know that's a spawn point. So we can come down to this one and do the same here. Right, so I've spent a little while now running backwards and forwards. So coming back to this point, going on to peaceful, going on to easy. When I see some mobs spawning, I will then run over and mark the block to the southeast corner. Bearing in mind this is northwest, the southeast corner of the hole that they're standing in. As you can see, other than Ghast, I think I've got all of them, because when you put a pillar up, make sure you leave it with a half slab on top, so nothing can spawn in that spot. Okay, so all these pillars, excuse me, although they're different heights, all finish on a half slab. So I think possibly there's one more. Yeah, there's a blaze all the way down here. So this is the last one. So again, I'll place a pumpkin there. Okay, so I know I need to go in this corner from where they are. So I need to take this one out. Kill these guys. And place up and finish on a half slab. Get rid of that. So that should be the last one. Because I've just moved, I will have spawned other mobs down there. But I think there was a few in. Yeah, it was 2 in there. But they're all, as you can see, most of them are down the centre of the pathways, which is quite handy. So, with that job done, we now want to pick 2 of these, which are probably the closest ones, which are going to be nice and easy. So I'm going to pick, I think, probably that one there, and that one there. Why not? Because this is I'm going to bring them into the kill chamber, which is going to be here. All the others we're going to block off. So these two are going to be our working areas. So with that, I'm now going to go and half slab. Well, I'm going to half slab everything else, basically. So I'll be back in a minute. Right, as you can see, I have slabbed all the areas that I had covered in glass. So we know there should be nothing can spawn. We have 2 spawn points left where I know where they are, but they're blocked at the moment because I have half slab at the top of those little bits. So it does look like maybe there's some up there within range, but we should be okay. We should be okay. Look, they're despawning straight away, so he's gone out of range, which is good for us. Okay, so I have been standing in the middle here. We are on easy, and as you can see, there's no mobs spawning anywhere at all. We're everywhere is safe. We know. So we know our 2 points we're going to be bringing the mobs in from. So we now need to make somewhere for them to come from. So we need the kill chamber. This is where we're going to be AFKing. So we need to build the chamber right beside where we are. Okay. So we need to punch 4 blocks out. Place a double chest, then 2 hoppers. Okay, we're just going to make a universal Trident killer. So piston, 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 piston. Get our solid blocks. We're going to fill in the gaps. The way around. Leaving this gap open so XP can find its way through. We now want a dropper on this corner. Crouch, place lever in its face. Come round, place, crouch and place an observer. Solid block. Go place a solid block on top of all the pistons. The easiest way. Then place an observer behind each piston. On this one here, you'll have to place a placeholder block there. And come up top. So working your way around from the dropper. Repeater on 2 ticks. Repeater on 2 ticks. Repeater on 1 tick. Oh, what have I done there? Flick the lever on or off. And there we go. Yeah, we're on. We're done. We're off. We've got it. Okay. We want to cover this little bit in glass. Give us a ring of glass around the top. Okay, so we now have our kill chamber where we can collect our loot. We need a trident. We'll climb up on here, throw trident into the piston. When we fire this off, see the trident gets moved around, and that is what will kill the mobs. Perfect. That trident can be of any durability left on it. It really doesn't matter. It does not take damage at any point. No durability is lost, so it will stay there forever, which is perfect. Let's get rid of these 2 blocks. Right, we now need to bring the mobs to us. So let's make the rails. So for this point, we are going to need some rails, some powered rails, some activator rails. We're only going to need 2 activators, some redstone blocks, some building blocks, and 2 minecarts. So pick one of your spawn spots. We know that this is a spawn spot, so we know they can spawn here. We're going to take out these 4 blocks and these blocks here. Oh, we need to replace the glass panes, so let me get... There we go. So we know the mobs are going to spawn right in this corner. Take a channel out of here. The 1 block behind, places a solid block. We need a half slab on top of that to stop anything spawning on top. Place powered rails. I'm going to use powered rails all the way through this. I just think it works better. It's better for you. You don't have to if you haven't got enough gold to make the powered rails. If you haven't got enough gold, go and check out my gold farm, and it won't take long when you will. I will put a link up. Placing the rails, we now need to make a staircase up. We need to go above the glass on the edge. Okay, so placeholder blocks basically make a stairway up. Come up on top. So above the glass, you will need to place 3 redstone blocks. Okay. On the end, placeholder, solid block, get rid of that one. So across the top, we need, on the end nearest this block, we need a powered rail. We then need an activator rail. We then need a powered rail. Okay. Round this edge, solid block, solid block. Get rid of that one. So when the minecart comes up over the activator rail, it will try and kick the mob out. We need a block here so they can't go this way. They can only go that way down into the kill chamber. So back to the powered rails. Get our stairway down. That's perfect. There. Connect these up. Place a redstone block on each section to make sure it's all powered. Redstone block will power 9 rails each direction. So if we count from, say, from this edge here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Break the block underneath. Put a redstone block, powered rail on top, and it will send the power all the way to where we just came from, and the same the opposite direction. Fortunately, in this one, it's going all the way to the solid block. So now we place the minecart there. We give that a nudge. That will run all the way. Watch it at the top. It kind of wobbles as it goes over the activator rail. Let me get up top and I can show you that better. Watch as it goes over. It kind of wobbles and kicks. That's it trying to kick out the mobs, which is perfect. So that's that side done. I'm now going to repeat on the other side. Okay, so there we go. We have both sets of powered rails. Let's put the minecart in this side. There we go, and off he goes. So now we need to... Oh, I haven't placed the block on the outside of this one. So now, just place more glass. Let's get some more glass. And just kind of surround this kill chamber. Just keeps any mobs from getting out. Or possibly getting out. There's no exact science with this. The whole thing with the whole of this farm, there is no exact science to it. All nether fortresses are different. So it's going to be difficult. It's very difficult to design a farm that's going to work on every single one. But yeah, so this should work and give you a very good setup, basically. Right, so drop down onto our AFK spot. We know this is a central point. Ideally, yes, we want to build a little secure room around this so you can't get attacked by ghasts. Okay, so I'll leave these. I'm going to open these for the moment so we can see what's going on. But yes, build yourself a little room around there. Remember, if you should put half slabs on top, you should be okay because you're AFKing here. The mobs aren't going to spawn around you. But yes, so let's get this going. Let's go on to easy mode, and let's see. And we should start seeing some mobs coming in. Is the farm on? No. There we go. We've got a wither skeleton standing over there. We've got... Oh. Okay, so we are at the AFK spot. Let's get up a little bit of height. So we can see the minecart is bringing the mobs over. We're getting some withers, some blazes down this side. We're now picking up a wither. We're not getting any mobs over that side at the moment. We will. I have seen them spawn in there. They will come in. But yes, it's... So basically you're just standing here. You are letting the mobs come to you. If you've got a looting 3 sword, by holding a looting 3 sword, you'll get more chance of getting the wither skulls, which is the main reason we're here. Here we go. Look, see, the withers coming in from both sides now. Just stand here. Let them come to you. This is not a problem. I did make one slight change. On the end here, rather than putting the solid block directly behind the little chamber, move it 2 blocks past. I noticed that the minecart was catching here. If there was more than one mob in the spawn chamber, it wasn't bouncing back. So move it a couple of blocks past. Do that on both of them. Look, I've just moved everything that spawned here. Okay, guys. Well, there we go. There is my wither skeleton and blaze farm. Well, wither skull farm. I've tried to make this as easy as possible. It's not an easy build. I really do appreciate that. I've been filming for nearly 2 hours now, trying putting this video together. It is a slow build, but I'm hoping that this will give you the best rates for the effort put in. We've got quite a few skeletons coming in now, with the skeletons and blaze, which is good. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this video helps. Please check out my other tutorials. Please check out my videos I do with Junior, my friend, where it's our survival world, where we just have a laugh and die lots. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like, please hit the subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.